Going on. It's another lovely day. Beautiful day out here. Beautiful day out here. It's a nice little breeze, even though August is bringing the heat. Just look at how nice it is out here today. So nice. Very nice out here today. I want to talk to you guys real quick about how how you have women who made bad choices in life, and now that they're up in age, they want to blame men for their shortcomings and their despair. Now, you got a lot of women who made bad choices in men. In their younger years, they chose the thugs. They chose the gangster type of dudes. And now that they're up in age, now they're full of regret and they're angry at men, and now they want to blame men for their bad choices. But, these are the men that you chose to be with. And I want to talk about that because you got a lot of women by the time they're in their 30s, definitely by the time they're in their 30s and 40s, by the time women get in their 30s and 40s, you have a lot of these women who want to complain about men and say that all men are bad people, and they want to say that men are illogical. But a lot of these same dudes that they're complaining about, these were the men that they were choosing back when they were teenagers, back when they were, when they were teenagers, when they was in their 20s. These are the types of men that they wanted to procreate with. But now that they're up in age and, now that they old and don't have a man, now it's everybody else's fault. See, it goes back to how women never take accountability for their bad choices. When you see women who are 30-some years old, 40-some years old, who are bitter and mad at men, those were the same women when they were younger. They were choosing dudes because women are shallow. Even when women get old, they still shallow. But when they were young, I want a dude that look good, regardless of his character, regardless if he's a horrible person, a bad boy, a dude that's in and out of prison. Long as he looks good, long as he got clout, long as he got money, this is the guy that I'm going to invest my time in. And when you see these women who 30-some years old, 40-some years old complaining about men, these the same women who chose those types of men. But it's like, how you going to say that men are these terrible people when in your younger days, these were the kind of men that you were choosing? You weren't choosing, brothers that, are not from, you wasn't choosing Russell Wilson type of brothers. You weren't choosing those types of brothers in your younger days. You sure wasn't. You had the mindset, a brother got to be from the streets in order for me to talk to him. He can't be from a nice area like where I'm at. He can't be from a nice suburban area. No, he got to be from the streets. But that's the kind of brothers that you guys wanted. You didn't want a dude that was from the suburbs. But now that you up in age, you want to say that all men are bad people and men are no good, and because you even see women here online, women who are up in age, women in their 30s and 40s, they're bitter about men, and they talk about men in a very derogatory fashion. But those are the same women who chose these types of men that I'm talking about. They wanted the thug when they was a teenager. They wanted the thug back when they was in their 20s. And now that, they're getting old, well, I'm not going to say necessarily old, but now that, their youth is leaving them, now that they're getting up in age, now they want to say that all men are bad dudes. Now they want to, be bitter and try to paint all men to be the villain when that's not the case. These same women at 30-some years old, you rewind back to when they were teenagers, when they was in their 20s. They didn't want no brother that was from the suburbs. They wanted a dude that was from the hood. That's what they wanted. They wanted a dude that was from the hood. That's what they wanted. They didn't want no suburban type of dude. They felt that kind of guy was too soft, too lame, too corny. They didn't want a brother that's from an area like this. No drama. No drama, no thugs, no shootouts. You know, they didn't want no brother that was from an area like this. They didn't. So this is why I'm saying a lot of these women fail to take accountability, because it's easy to play the victim and want to say that all men are bad dudes, right? But when you were young, you knew the type of woman you were. You know, you knew. You know, you wanted the dudes that look good, the dudes that got the money, the fame, regardless of their character. That's what you wanted. You know? And one thing I also had to learn, the mindset of women never changes. I never forget, there was a woman that was 34 years old saying she want a man that's from the streets. 34. You know that women, you know, back when they were teenagers, when they were in their 20s, you know they had that mindset. But this is a woman 34 years old saying she want a man that's from the streets. That just go to show you the mindset never changes with these women. It don't matter if a woman 30-something years old, 40-something years old, their mentality never changes. I mean, and this is why I say these women that's complaining about how they don't have no man at 30, 40-some years old, I don't feel sorry for them, because y'all women know what y'all attracted to, and y'all know the type of men that y'all go for. You want a dude that's from the streets. You want a dude that got street credibility, you know? Destiny's Child would have never made a song called "He Gotta Be Suburban If He Looking at Me. I Need a Brother from the Suburbs." They would have never made a song about no brother from those suburbs. That's why they made a song about street credibility, if it's gotta stay hood, because that's what they want. This is why I say, don't feel sorry for these women when they 30-some years old, 40-some years old, and don't have a man, because these same women, they knew the kind of men that they were going for. They chose the kind of men that they got with. All the hell, all the mistreatment, all the disappointment these women endured, they brought it on themselves by the knuckleheads they chose. It goes back to accountability, something that women are never made to do. They're never made to be accountable for nothing. But that's why I say, it's funny how you have women who get up in age and they're so bitter and they have this strong hatred for men. I felt this would be a good topic to talk about. You know, these women, they get up in age, they in their 30s, they in their 40s, they got this strong malice for men, all this hate for men, and they want to talk about how bad men are, when these same women that have all this hate for men, they chose the knuckleheads that they talking about. You see the hypocrisy and the idiot in the idiotic. You see the idiocy in that? I'm making up a word now. You see how idiotic that is? The same men that you're complaining about, those are the men that you chose to be with. So how you gonna complain about men being no good when these are the same type of men that you chose to procreate with? These are the same men that you wanted at the end of the day. You didn't want a dude that was from the suburbs, you know? And see, it's, you know, that's why I say, just don't feel sorry for these women. You know, it's crazy how these women can be bitter and have all this animosity towards men when these same women, they chose these no good types of men. But more than likely, I may make a part 2 to this video talking about women, you know, choosing, women who are bitter towards men, and they try to paint all men to be villains, when those same type of women who are bitter towards men and complaining about men, they chose these same types of knuckleheads. More than likely, I'm gonna do a part 2. But it's a beautiful day today. Let me know if there's any topic you would like me to talk about. Thanks for all the support. We've made it to 7K. And I'll be talking to you guys very soon. Have a good day.